Hello guys, I'm back with my channel History with Ishan, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are doing safe and taking care during this pandemic. So this is my next video on Kosh Minars. Let me begin. The Kosh Minars are one such architectural marvel from the Mughal eras in the 16th century. The Kosh Minars are the milestone towers found along the Grand Trunk Road in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Delhi. Some are also found in Rajasthan and Punjab. These architectures of Mughal civilities are very simple yet historic and served a great purpose and helps us to get an insight into progressive governance of the past. The Kosh Minar is a Persian originated term that literally translates to mile tower. Kosh was the ancient Persian unit of length and Minar means tower. So these are actually milestones. It was in the early 16th century CE when the reign of India got transferred from the Mughals to Sher Shah Suri, and these Kosh Minars came into being. After the death of Humayun, Sher Shah Suri became the ruler of Delhi, and during his reign, he made some of the greatest civil constructions in India. Even during Akbar's rule, Kosh Minars came into being. It was during this time that the road from Bengal to Lahore was laid via Magadh, Oudh, Delhi, and Punjab. This ancient motorable road was known as Grand Trunk Road or GT Road in short. In order to determine the distance travelled or the distance still to be covered, the king ordered to erect these Kosh Minars at regular intervals. This not only helped the common travellers but also the royal convoy. Furthermore, during the reign of the Mughal king Akbar, he chartered the establishment of these towers throughout the empire for safety and security and the respite of the travellers. Under his rule, the royal road from Ajmer to Agra was built and garnished with these Kosh Minars. The towers are tall and shade-giving. At present, the Kosh Minars in Haryana, UP, Rajasthan and Delhi are the only preserved ones. Sir Thomas Roe, ambassador of King James I in Jahangir's court, Richard Steele and John Crowther describes Kosh Minars in great detail as they visited India between 1615 to 1618. A number of these minars is very less. Encroaching has resulted in steep deterioration in the count. Present number of these minars is reduced to 110, which is very disheartening. There were 600 and now look only 110. The majority of Kosh minars are in Haryana, having 49, and Punjab having 13. Although under protected monuments by Archaeological Survey of India (ASI), a lot of these minars are demolished, vandalized by locals, felt prey to builders. Other minars are not so maintained and they have lost their beauty by erosion. So why this is happening? Because they do not have adequate knowledge about such glamorous Google Maps of erstwhile ancient India of the 16th century. Why can't they preserve? I mean, not even they. It's our responsibility to preserve. We should also preserve our heritage. Though these are very small, though these are very simple, they are not as glamorous as Taj Mahal or Red Fort, but still they deserve to get to promote their history, and that is very important because if you know the history then you will get an automatic current in you that you have to preserve these structures. And there were different types of Kosh Minars as well, so let me brief you about that. First type of Kosh Minar was without any supplementary infrastructure and travelers facilities were only for landmark identification. Second was having contemporary architectural features with limited trial facilities, and third one was very elaborate, sufficient infrastructure for travelers safety and security, and there were many other features such as sarai, inns, Bauli stepwell, well, mosque, idgah means prayer enclosure for Eid, thana police station, and dug which means chowki or post office. So these were the three types of Kosh Minars, and these were the points or facts about these Google Maps of erstwhile ancient India. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you got a current in you to preserve these simple yet historic monuments, or let me call them structures, which served a great purpose in the past. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please do like, share it with your family and friends, comment down below your views, and also subscribe to my channel History with Ishan for more such content from Indian and world history. Thanks so much. Take care. Goodbye. Stay safe and Jai Hind, and preserve your historical and geological monuments as well. Thank you. Bye.